Hello everyone, Nick from StruSoft here, back with yet again another tip of the week. So this week we're going to be looking at a feature of how to create connection items easily between floors from other items. So kind of a whopper of a title. But basically the point is to have something you have on top of an element connect to something you have, for example, at the bottom of an element. So for example, inserts, dowel tubes, and so on and so forth. So as I usually say, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. And I'll give you an example inside Impact. So here's my project manager. I have a project here, a building with 2 floors in it, floor 1 and floor 2. If I jump into my drawing on floor 1, I already have some dimensions and I have some things. So I don't really want to mess this up with a full 3D model of the building. In this case, I really want to keep this clean, but I want all these inserts here to create dowel tubes in the corresponding place in the floor above, in which the floor above I have floor number 2 here, which I haven't done much work on. But anyways, the way I'll do it is I will use a new command or newer command called draw custom material from. But for my case, I don't want to use floor 1 or floor 2. What I think is easiest in this case is honestly to create a 3D. So into my project manager and create a 3D, because all these 3D modeling things and so on I can do in here. And I can just ask the software to create all floors in solid. So it takes a couple of seconds and it's done. And we will go to Southwest Isometric and we can see here, okay, these are it. They all have inserts on the top. I've used some sort of template for this, corrected it in according to where there's doors and so on. But I really wanted just an easy way to add the tubes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take draw custom material from. I'm going to select custom material. There we go. And then the elements, let's say we'll do these here. If we're only doing one floor, copying up some different ways, or more floors at the same time, we could also just write all. But in this case here, I'll just use these. I will use my dowel tube, which I gave number 0001, just for the ease of this tip here. And here I can see the concept of where it's done. The offset is 20 millimeters, which is where I have my walls above as well. And some settings, of course, for the drawings, how we want it measured and so on and so forth. But basically, that's it. So when I hit OK here, it created all of them. So now they're not connected on these walls because we didn't say connect on the walls, but it's created them all. So to connect them, simply edit wall, and I can select everything because they don't overlap, of course, and just say add. Exit and save, and use new element marks. Some of these elements, of course, were the same before. So in this case, here we go. And we have all the dowel tubes in the elements here. And you can see here, even in this case, because we're not perfect when we're doing this tip of the week, I actually didn't give this element a new name. But anyways, it's very fast to just go in and remove all of these, for example. So now we can use them somewhere else, or we can just simply remove them here, which I'm doing. So just to show you guys that even us from StruSoft, once in a while hit the wrong button. If it's done, it's corrected in a few seconds. But basically, that's it for this tip. As you can see, seconds or a couple minutes with the explanation as well to create the dowel tubes for this whole floor. If we've had more elements, if we've had a larger building, it will be approximately the same time, maybe add a couple of seconds to it. So as mentioned, that's it for this tip. and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.